Namaste. In the last video, we have studied about Pythagorean triplets. Now we are going to study two properties. First is 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree triangle property. And second, property of 45 degree, 90 degree triangle. Last year, we have studied these. In Pythagoras theorem, हे जे चॅप्टर आहे दुसरं चॅप्टर येतं 10वीचं मॅथ्स पार्ट 2 मधलं त्याच्यातला हा दुसरा व्हिडिओ. याच्यामध्ये आपण दोन गोष्टी पाहणार आहे, दोन प्रॉपर्टीज पाहणार आहे. प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ 30 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री ट्रायंगल अँड सेकंड प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ 45 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री triangle. Now let us start with first property. First property is property of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle. If in a triangle, in a right angle triangle, acute angles are 30 degree and 60 degree, then side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse and side opposite to 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 times hypotenuse. This is a property. Now see here, if this is a triangle, right angled triangle, this is a right angled triangle, here there is a right angle. Suppose this is a triangle ABC, where measure of angle B is 90 degree, measure of angle C is 60 degree, and measure of angle A is 30 degree. So this is right angle, and these are two acute angles. And if acute angles are of measure 30 degree and 60 degree, then side opposite to 30 degree angle, that means which side? BC. 30 degree angle कोणता आहे? A. मग A सोडलं तर काय राहिलं? BC. So side opposite to 30 degree angle is BC. So this BC is half of hypotenuse. Which is the hypotenuse? The side opposite to 90 degree angle, that is AC. So AC is hypotenuse. So BC is equal to half AC. And side opposite to 60 degree angle. So which angle is of 60 degree? So C angle is of 60 degree. So side opposite to angle C is AB. So AB is equal to side opposite to 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 times hypotenuse. So root 3 upon 2 times hypotenuse, that is AC. Root 3 upon 2 into AC is equal to AB. So this is the property, and we have proved last year in the 9th standard these two properties. Side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse, and side opposite to 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 times hypotenuse. So remember this. Depending on this, we have asked some examples. Let us take some examples. There are two examples. If this is a right angle triangle, and name of this triangle is LMN, where M is a right angle and measure of angle L is 30 degree and measure of angle N is 60 degree, and Ln we have given 6, and find out length Mn and length Ln. So see here, Mn is a side opposite to 30 degree angle. Therefore, by property of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle, side opposite to 30 degree angle, that means MN, is equal to half into hypotenuse. Which is the hypotenuse? So ln is hypotenuse. So half into ln. So is equal to half into 6. So 2 1s are 2 3s are. So Mn is equal to 3. So this is the answer. 3 unit. Secondly, we have to find Lm. So Lm is a side opposite to 60 degree angle. So side opposite to 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 times hypotenuse. So side opposite to 60 degree angle is Lm. So Lm is equal to root 3 upon 2 into Ln. So root 3 upon 2 into ln, that is 6. The 2 3s are. So which is equal to 3 root 3. 3 root 3. So Lm is equal to 3 root 3 unit, whatever it may be. So like this we can solve the example. There is another example. Triangle is ABC. Name of triangle is ABC, and AC is a B. Angle B is 90 degree, and AC will be hypotenuse, and that is given 40. So we have to calculate length BC and length AB. So BC is a side opposite to 30 degree angle. We know that side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse. Therefore, BC is equal to half into AC. So BC is equal to half into 40. So 2 7s is 14. So BC is equal to 7 unit. Now, how will you calculate AB? AB is a side opposite to 60 degree angle. Therefore, side opposite to 60 degree angle, that means AB is a root 3 upon 2 times hypotenuse. Here hypotenuse is AC. So root 3 upon 2 into AC, that is given 40. So 2 1s are 2 7. So this will be 7 root 3. So AB is equal to 7 root 3. Very easy. You can calculate. If you are given out of 3 sides, one side is given and angles are given like this, you can calculate remaining 2 sides. If you have given hypotenuse, then you can calculate these 2 sides. If you have given opposite side, from that you can calculate hypotenuse, and from that you can calculate side opposite to 60 degree. Any one you have to give. या 3 साइड पैकी कुठलीही एक साइड दिली, ही साइड दिली तरी हे हायपोटेन्स काढता येईल, हायपोटेन्सवरून ही साईड काढता येईल, किंवा ही साईड दिली त्याच्यावर हायपोटेन्स काढता येईल, त्याच्यावर ही साईड काढता येईल. म्हणजे असं आपल्याला कोणतीही साईड दिली तरी हे काढता येईल. लक्षात आलं? प्रॉपर्टी लक्षात आली? प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ 30 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री अँगल. व्हॉट इज प्रॉपर्टी? In right angle triangle, if acute angles are of measure 30 degree and 60 degree, then side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse, and side opposite to 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 times hypotenuse. From that we can solve some examples. Now second property is property of 45 degree and 90 degree triangle. If in a triangle in a right angle triangle, if this is a right angle, that is measure of this angle is 90 degree, and name of this triangle which is given in the book, ZXY. X, here is X, here is Y, and here is Z. So measure of this angle is 45 degree and measure of this angle is also 45 degree. If the acute angles of a right angle triangle are 45 degree and 45 degree, then the perpendicular sides is 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. Then the perpendicular sides means this side is perpendicular to this side. So these two are perpendicular sides. So each of them is equal to 1 upon root 2 times hypotenuse. So those two sides xz and xy, they are congruent because these two angles are congruent and sides opposite to congruent angles are congruent in a triangle. So xz is equal to xy is equal to 1 upon root 2 times hypotenuse. Zy is a hypotenuse. So this is the property. If the acute angles of right angle are 45 degree, 45 degree, then the perpendicular sides are equal to 1 upon root 2 times hypotenuse. Now there are some examples. First example is given like this. Measure of length of this side is given. So this is hypotenuse, that is given 3 root 2. So what is length of xz and xy? Both are same. So xz is equal to xy is equal to 1 upon root 2 into zy. So this is given. If we substitute here value of zy, that is 3 root 2, then this root 2 get cancelled, that is equal to 3. So length of xy is 3 and xz is also 3. Now another example, there is a figure like this. Triangle ABC. In a triangle ABC, this is a triangle ABC and this AD is perpendicular to BC. Here is perpendicular and measure of this angle is 45 degree and BD, this length is given 5 and this is given 8 root 2. This is given 8 root 2. AC is equal to 8 root 2. And we have to calculate first AD and then BC. So AD we have to calculate. Now this triangle ADC is a right angle triangle because measure of this angle is 90 degree. Therefore this triangle ADC is a right angle triangle and this is also right angle triangle, but we don't know measure of this angle or this angle. In this triangle we know the measure of this angle, that is 45 degree. If measure of this angle is 45 degree, then measure of this angle, that is angle DAC, means angle this DAC is also 45 degree. Then we know that in a right angle triangle, if acute angles are of measure 45 degree and 45 degree, then perpendicular sides, each perpendicular side is 1 upon root 2 times hypotenuse. That means AD is equal to DC is equal to 1 upon root 2 times AC. See here, we have to consider this right angle triangle ADC. In this, measure of this angle is 45 degree and measure of this angle is also 45 degree. Therefore, sides making a right angle are equal to 1 upon root 2 times its hypotenuse. So this we have given value of this. So 1 upon root 2 into 8 root 2. So root 2 get cancelled. So AD is equal to DC is equal to 8. That means measure of this length of this side is 8 and this is also 8. Now we have to calculate side BC, length of side BC. So BC is equal to BD plus DC because B dash D dash C. That means D is in between B and C. Therefore, BC is equal to 5 plus 8 is equal to 30. So BC is equal to 30. So like this we can calculate length BC and length AD. We have given such examples. Now, in the last video, we have seen some triplets, and on that triplets, how to decide whether the given numbers are triplets or not. Practice set 2.1. In that there is a question number 1. Identify with reason which of the following are Pythagorean triplets. They are given 3, 5, 4. So this is given. We have to identify whether this is a triplet or not, Pythagorean triplet or not. See, first we have to consider this. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5 and C is equal to 4. First we have to calculate square of large number. Which is a large number in these 3? So 5 is a large number. So 5 is the biggest number in these 3 numbers. So square of that, B square is equal to 5 square is equal to 25. Let this is equation number 1. Now take sum of squares of remaining 2. That means A square plus C square is equal to, what is A? 3. So square of that plus C square means 4 square. So which is equal to 3 square 9 plus 4 square 16. So which is equal to 25. So A square plus C square is equal to 25. Let this is equation number 2. From equation 1 and equation 2 we can write B square is equal to A square plus C square. That means A square plus C square is equal to B square. असं जर असेल B square is equal to A square plus C square, then this given triplet is an Pythagorean triplet. So 3, 5, 4 is a Pythagorean triplet. म्हणजे तुम्ही काय करायचे, पहिलं याच्यामधला जो बिगेस्ट नंबर असेल त्याचा स्क्वेअर करायचा आहे आणि मग नंतर उरलेल्या दोन्ही नंबरचे स्क्वेअर करून ॲडिशन करायची, सम घ्यायची. ही जर सम त्या स्क्वेअर बरोबर असेल मोठ्या नंबरच्या तर पायथागोरन ट्रिपलेट असतं आणि नसेल सारखं तर नसते. तर आणखी एक उदाहरण पहा. 4, 9 and 12. This is given. So which is the biggest number? So here, right here, A is equal to 4, B is equal to 9 and C is equal to 12. So which is the biggest number? So 12 is the biggest number. So take a square first. C square is equal to 12 square is equal to 144. Let this is equation number 1. Now sum of squares of remaining 2, that is A square plus B square is equal to 4 square plus 9 square. 4 square 16 plus 9 square 81. So which is equal to 6 plus 1 7, 8 plus 1 9. So which is equal to 97. Now see here, this is equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, c square is not equal to a square plus b square. That means a square plus b square is not equal to c square. Therefore, given triplet is not Pythagorean triplet. Like this, you can solve all these examples in practice set 2.1 and in first question. They have given 6 examples. Triplets are given. You have to decide whether that triplet is a Pythagorean triplet or not. If square of one number is equal to square of sum of squares of remaining 2 numbers, then this is a Pythagorean triplet. And if square is not equal to sum of squares of 2 numbers, then that is not a Pythagorean triplet. So this is a Pythagorean triplet and this is not Pythagorean triplet. Remember this. ठीक है, thank you.